Last night I woke up from a wildly potent dream and rapidly drew this image in my sketchbook. The feeling of knowing and calm clarity remain, but I don't know what to make of it. I remember so many flashes of images and sensations, yet the secrets remain elusive. What I do remember from my dream is that I was in what felt like an underground lab, or deep inside a building that had no sharp corners or windows, and the layout was in a circular format. It was a sterile environment that alluded to some kind of research. I was following a tall green being in a white lab coat that resembled a praying mantis. I didn't feel like the mantis was annoyed with me, but I felt a sense of urgency to be able to keep up with their pace, both physically and intellectually. I didn't feel belittled or like a nuisance, but I did feel a sense of awe and respect for the mantis I was following through this labyrinth. I followed them down a curved hallway and watched them walk through a wall. I had to find my own way into the room they entered, but once I was in, I became overwhelmed with information and a sense of clarity. The details of the room are really fuzzy, but I know I saw a table near a wall, and the mantis towered over me holding a disc that seemed similar to concrete. White roots, like those that belong to plants, came out of the bottom of the disc. There were some symbols or codes embedded or etched into the bottom of the disc where these roots came out of. Above the disc, a holographic double helix spiral rose that resembled DNA structures. The spiral included steps or bars with blue movement flowing through it to pave a path that reminded me of the geologic timescale spiral. The device contained the broader picture of existence, and I remember such an aha moment in the dream, but can't recall any significant details. All of my confusion, curiosity, and questions were at ease. It felt like I saw the last puzzle piece get placed, so I could see the full image for the first time. I found so much relief and comfort in knowing that the webs of life all intersected in a way that was finally logical and meaningful. It seems silly to have the sense of knowing and wake up with the feeling remaining, but not the actual knowledge or details. Right before I woke up, I recall a flash of an image of a different mantis being surrounded by a black void looking at me directly. Prior to this dream, I've had bizarre periods of synchronicity and praying mantis insects appearing in specific ways. I first heard about mantis encounters from people doing DMT, but never sought out more details. During psychedelic experiences, I have met plenty of jesters, the Purple Lady, and a handful of religious figures from various backgrounds, but never a mantis. In my dreams, mantises have appeared, but more often as small insects and didn't carry the same weight of being, as in this latest dream. I'm a bit in shock to have had such an experience in a sober state. I'm also slightly bewildered to read about similar experiences with DNA and devices after having made this drawing following my dream.